Hi, I'm Sherry here at the Little Beading Closet, and today we have this bracelet tutorial. It's one pattern, but for many different two-hole beads. Let's take a closer look and I'll show you what I mean. As you can see, this pattern turns out nicely no matter which two-hole bead you use. Over here I chose a Gemduo. We have a Silky bead, a tile bead, a Ginko bead, and over here we have Wibe Duos. I'll demonstrate the pattern today using these candy beads. I'm sure you have a two-hole bead in mind for this pattern, so let's look at all the supplies and begin. Begin with the two-hole beads that you picked out for your pattern, along with size 15 seed beads, size 11 seed beads, size 8 seed beads, and Superduos. I'm going to use a simple magnetic clasp today, a size 12 beading needle along with 7 feet of fire line. We're going to begin by picking up our two-hole bead on the left-hand side, one size 8 and one Superduo. With these 3 beads on your needle, go ahead and bring them down near the end of your thread. I'm going to leave about a 6-inch tail to add my clasp later. Go ahead and needle back into your Superduo and pull your thread all the way through. Pick up one more size 8 and one more Superduo. We're going to bring these 2 beads next to the work that we have started. And with the Superduo, you're just going to needle into the empty hole of it, pulling your thread through. With one more size 8 seed bead, come into the right-hand holes of your 2-hole bead and pull it through. It's just the beginning that's a little fidgety, but once you get this part started, the rest will be easy. So now we're going to needle up the left-hand side of our 2-hole bead, come through the size 8 above it. We're retracing our thread path. At this point, we're going to come through the Superduo and around to here. So step into this lower hole of your Superduo and then needle through these 3 beads. So we'll come through the Superduo, size 8 and Superduo. And give everything a nice firm pull. Now we're going to pick up 2 Superduos, one size 8, and 2 more of our Superduo beads. With all of these on our needle, and needle back through the Superduo, 8 and Superduo, and pull this around. We're going to needle back into the Superduo, the size 8, and our 2-hole bead. Go ahead and pull your needle through. So needle into the other side of your 2-hole bead, the size 8 above it, and the Superduo. Now we're going to work here on the outer edge. We're going to be using our size 15 seed beads and our size 11 seed beads. You're just going to pick up 1 15, 1 11, and 1 15 and come into the next Superduo. Again, we're going to pick up 1 15, 1 11, and 1 more 15 and come into the next Superduo. Now we're going to pick up one size 8, one of our 2-hole beads, and bring that down next to the work. Just like that. Needle into the other hole of the 2-hole bead. Coming back this way towards yourself, picking up one more size 8 seed bead and coming into the next Superduo. Now we're just going to add a 15, an 11, and a 15, and come back into the next Superduo. Again, with your 15, size 11, and 15, and come into the next Superduo and the size 8. If you can, come all the way through your 2-hole bead. Go ahead and come down through it also. Now we're just going to needle back up along the edge to the top of this one and are exiting up here. Now that we're up here, we're just going to start the pattern all over, picking up one size 8 and one Superduo. Go ahead and bring those next to your beads. Needle back through your Superduo, picking up one more size 8 and one more Superduo. Bring those down your thread until they're sitting next to the first Superduo. Needle back through the second hole of the Superduo. Picking up one more size 8 seed bead. Go ahead and come just through your 2-hole bead. So go ahead and needle into the other side of your 2-hole bead through the size 8 and Superduo above it. Pulling my thread through, making sure to give it a good tension, and then needle through the Superduo, size 8, and the Superduo, and pull my thread through. Just like we did before, pick up 2 Superduos, one size 8, and 2 more Superduos. And needle back into your Superduo, 8 and Superduo, and pull that into a circle. We're going to come down our Superduo, our size 8, and through our 2-hole bead. Pulling everything tight. Needle into the other side of your 2-hole bead and through the size 8 and Superduo above it. Again, pick up a 15, 11, and a 15 and come through the next Superduo. Again, pick up a 15, an 11, and a 15 and come through the next Superduo. Go ahead and pick up one more size 8 and turn to the left-hand side of your 2-hole bead and bring that down here next to your work. And needle back through your 2-hole bead, pulling everything tight. Pick up one more size 8 seed bead and come into your Superduo. Again, pick up a 15, an 11, and a 15. Come into your next Superduo. Again, a 15, 11, and 15. And into your next Superduo, 8, and down through your 2-hole bead. Needle into the other side of your 2-hole bead, and you can go into the 8 above it at this step. And just like before, needle along the edge and up through your 2-hole bead until you're exiting here. I'm going to continue working on the length for my bracelet, and finish a 1/2 inch short of my overall length for my clasp. I've been working on the length of my bracelet, and now I'm ready to attach my clasp. I'm going to pick up 3 size 8 seed beads and put on my clasp and pull that here next to the end 2-hole bead. Again, I'll pick up 3 more size 8 seed beads and come into the other side of my 2-hole bead. I'm going to then reinforce this a few times by needling back through my 2-hole bead, the 3 size 8s in my clasp. Once I retrace this thread path many times and I've come back through my 2-hole bead, I'm just going to continue down and add a few half hitch knots along my edge past each Superduo, and then I'll trim off my thread. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial for the 2-hole bead pattern, and have a beautiful day.